Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be crafting with you. This is such a cute craft. I wish I could be there to do this with you in person, but this is the next best thing. So we are gonna make one of my favorite all-time crafts. I used to do this all the time when I was little. We are going to make our very own popsicle stick rafts or boats. And let's see, we can make this into a science experiment, tongue-tied, by testing out if it floats later on. You can do it and see if your creation floats. So you have in your kit that the Playroom's so awesomely assembled for you some popsicle sticks, markers, glue, and a little bit of white paper to make our flag. So what we're gonna do first is we are going to design our popsicle sticks. So on my sample, what I did was I made different designs. I made lines, I made squiggles, I made hearts. So go ahead and make some doodles on your popsicle sticks. I'm gonna do, again, some stripes. Maybe I'll do one that's like those squiggles again, the spirals. You know what might be really cool is you could spell words out. Like maybe I'll write love, L-O-V-E, and I'll write it twice with a heart in between. Go to town and design however you want your popsicle sticks. There's my squiggles. Boop. There's my lines. And here is my love and the hearts. And then you can switch up colors. You can do patterns. So they're the same, like this one. This is like a pattern because it's the same on one side and the same on the other. Go ahead and do all your doodles. Then when you're done, I think this is a pro crafting tip. If you have a Ziploc bag or a piece of plastic or maybe like a tray that's plastic, anything that's not paper, I think it's easier to build our raft or our boat on this because when it dries, it can dry nice and easy on this, but then it'll lift off the plastic and it won't stick to it like it will with paper. So what you're gonna do, and then we're gonna get our glue. And this is kind of tricky, but remember that as you're crafting and you're having a hard time getting them to stick together, just know that it'll dry great. You're gonna do what I do and you're gonna glue every edge to edge together. So you're gonna put glue and you're gonna slide it to meet the other one. I'm gonna do glue on this edge of the popsicle stick. And I'm gonna slide it up to meet. I'm gonna do this one on the edge, the glue, and slide it up to meet the others. And keep going until they're all connected. Now glue dries clear, so don't worry if you have a little glue that's showing up on the top of, like if it's, when you squeeze it together, it kind of the extra pops up. It's okay if it shows because it'll dry clear. Okay, so go ahead and keep going with that. I'm gonna stop here just because I wanna show you guys the next step. And I have, like, you can pick it up for sure, but it still will be drying. And I wanna show you because it's tricky. Boop. So this is mine so far when I didn't do all the designs like my sample. But then once you have it, you can leave it on your plastic. Make sure if it came apart that you stick it back together. And then we're gonna make the little flag stand for our boat or our raft. You're gonna take one and you might need a superhero grown up to help you. Or maybe you have superhero muscles, you probably do. You're gonna anywhere, there's no right or wrong. If it's not perfectly in the middle, you're gonna break it, boop. So it's into two pieces. And one piece, you're gonna put the glue right on the edge again. Where'd my little gluer stick go? Boop. Right on the edge. And you're gonna set that down right on your raft so it's sticking straight up. And then you're gonna take another piece, your other half, and you're gonna put, oh, and mine just kind of evened itself out on its own. You're gonna take your glue. I think I need a little bit more glue. And you're gonna put it on the end. Not the end that's round, because I think that's the neater end that'll be nice to stand up. And then you're gonna slide it to touch the other one, like that. See? And then with your little piece of paper, this is such a fun trick to make a flag shape. You're literally just gonna cut a corner. And it doesn't matter how big or small, just eyeball it. And then you can design it and glue it on. I'm just gonna glue this one on and I'll show you my sample, but you're gonna put glue on and press it and then let it dry. Right on your piece of plastic. Oops. See, we have to be careful when we let it dry and not move it around like I just did. Hee hee, I'm being silly. But there you go. And look at this one sat for about, I would say, an hour and a half, and it's all dry. It stuck together so well. It was no problem peeling off the plastic. And then you can always, once it's dry, do more designs. Like maybe I want to write a big word like love across the whole thing. Love. Like that. And then it's a craft and a science experiment in one. You can take it and put it in like maybe like a shallow dish of water or even in the bathtub or the sink and see if it floats. And experiment with how many popsicle sticks you build. I love this craft. It's so much fun. It reminds me of summer camp and I hope you guys love it. And you guys want to know a super silly funny fact? I don't know if any of you notice my little boo-boo circle, perfect circle in the middle of my forehead. Do you want to know what silly Craft Studio Lindsay did? I was trying to make my kids think I was a unicorn, and I took a baby toy and I stuck it. It's a suction, and it left a red mark. So now I'm like a crafting unicorn. Funny, right? Thanks so much for crafting, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. And I can't wait to be back at the house crafting with you soon.